Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'll be going through my week 6 AFLW fantasy team, in which I had an alright week. I went 1773, which is a round rank of 1643. A total points now of 8,669, as well as an overall rank of 2,095. I am just about 1,200 points off the top, just massive team value difference. I've just been copying injury after injury, and some trades just didn't work, and learning about how they work with the double game week players and how they work with their cash generation has probably been a little bit of a downfall for me, but also just the major injuries that I've copped week in, week out, which I actually don't think I've copped one this week, which is a good thing. But anyway, let's just jump into it once I change it to my week 16. And let's jump into this review here. As you can see, Goldrick 70 on the single. She did her job when she's averaging 70 as a defender. That's really, really good. 73.8. I'm pretty sure she's the highest averaging defender, pretty much, other than Sheeran, who went a 91, which was really annoying, and also Maddie Newman. So yeah, Sheeran would have been huge in the defense this week. And that would have been pretty much the Ella Heads spot. I mean, Ella Heads did score more than her, but Sheeran would have been a lot better, I guess, which sucks, but it is what it is at this point in the season. Daisy Darcy went, 81.73. She's now averaging 72.3, and I'm pretty sure Ruby Webster went 157 points. Daisy Darcy went 154. And these two are pretty much matching each other neck for neck. And you can even just see it here. If we just go here, she's gone, what's that? Basically, since I got Daisy Darcy, 80, 82, 56, 88, 69. Then we go here and you see, what was it? Did I get Daisy Darcy here for the 85 maybe? I don't know exactly. I think I got it here. 85, 56, 72, 75, 81, 73. So they've pretty much matched each other. Serene Watson with a 65 did her job there, 18 touches, 3 marks, 2 tackles, and a free kick against, which was one of the few times she does that. And the 65 here comes up on a double with GWS and Melbourne to come, so hopefully she can put out a good sort of 140, 150 sort of score across the two games. Charlotte Thomas with an 85. Port Adelaide just pummeled them, and she just got a lot of kicks away, as well as having quite a few marks again, but then also laying a season best tackles that looks like that as well. So just a lot of touches for her in general, and that's why she got her best score of the year in 85 to get her back up to 69.7 average for the season. So pretty good job there. And then Ella Heads came in, and it was looking dicey in both games, to be honest with you. She ended up with a 66 and a 64, but it looked very dicey at basically halftime or near enough halftime. About 2 minutes to go in the Geelong game, she was on, I think, 4, and then got a couple of kick marks in the back pocket to get to 16 at halftime, and then got a 48 in the second half of that game. But also in the Essendon game, didn't look the greatest and still got to a 66. So not the best, but we take it, and that got her some cash gen as well, which was key, to be honest. And then Dana Finn almost got up to her break even, which would have been nice if she had. But some good, a decent enough score on the bench there to not lose too much cash. Then we go over to Marinoff, and she somehow made more cash. I just don't get her. She's just too good at this point. 48k cash generation, and her lowest score for the year is a 121 in opening round. And then a 131, 131, 135, 138, and then 2 mammoth scores when she just tackled everyone. She ended up, and she's averaging now 148. She was priced at, I think, around about the 131 marker, maybe. I think on 1.1, it was like 1.66 divided by 12.95. She was priced at, I think, 128 or something like that. Let me actually just double check. We can go here. And we'll go to Marinoff, who will be the top one. Nope, she's actually down here. What was she priced at? 128 or something? 126.5, and she's gone 20 better than that. She's probably had the best improvement out of any sort of player that averaged about 80 last year or above. And she was the top scoring player last year by a country mile. So just ridiculous. And I mean, she'll be priced at, going off this, if she holds that average, she's going to be priced at 1.9 million next year, so there could be legitimate reasons why you go against Marinoff, which will be so tough next year. But yeah, she's just going to blow the budget next year unless she has a really bad game. Rowbottom, 205 across the 2 games, really failed in the second game to get going from the start. She was on, I think, like 12 at quarter time in the second game, and that's why she just didn't get going. But a decent 126 in that game, in the first game of the double, but ends up losing 120k across the 2 games. Conti, 110. She did really well, I think, from memory. I don't know if I necessarily watched this game, but yeah, it was one of the games that I don't think I watched. But yeah, a 110 from her, absolutely huge. 30 odd touches, 7 tackles from her, and a 110 is an absolutely huge one. Goering with 83, just sort of, this is just the difference, and I think just the cash gen for me, to be honest with you. And the reason why I've sort of fallen off the pack at the end of the day is just I had to trade in Goering over like a Gardner, and Gardner, I think, if I remember correctly, had a decent... Garner, had a decent enough game, of 96, but she's also got 131, 81, just take in Riddell here. Riddell, you'll see a 94 for her, so she's actually struggled a little bit, but you can see that she put up, 330 points in the double and this week, and Goering's put up about, 270, so that's a difference of 60 points right there, just based off of cash gen, so yeah, that's probably the difference there. Holly Cooper put up a 75, just doesn't get played enough. Just play her, put her on field. She's going to do something. I know she put up a 21 and 52% tog, but she didn't get involved much in the third and fourth quarter, but she was on 13 at halftime on like 30% tog. It was just so dumb. They were playing Lachlan over her, who Lachlan ended up missing the key shot, which was that they ended up losing the second game for. But yeah, Holly Cooper just needed to play more, and it's really just showing, I think, in the way that Gowans is setting up the side, that it's just not working at the moment. He's not tanking properly. Well, he's losing games, but he's losing games with experienced players in the side. So he's not actually getting any games into or any useful games into sort of the younger girls as well. 2, he's not actually setting up a side that can win. So it's just not working. So I just think they need to play Holly more. And also play Paris McCarthy more, play Holly Cooper more, play Grundon as well. I mean, they are getting games, those girls, but if you look at, where is it, Sydney, I can bring this up. Let's just see, because like, even if we go back here, because it was on here a couple, before we looked, you can see here, you had Monham before injury running at 26% midfield time. Cynthia Hamilton, 34% midfield time. Sophia Hurley, 39% midfield time. What are you doing? I mean, Hamilton's a ruck, Gazelle Davies is a ruck. Sigeti was getting 60% midfield time, and then she got dropped because she was doing nothing. But I understand having Kennedy and Gardner in there a lot. But you've got Cooper, even Bullas was getting games early, but you've got Cooper, Cynthia Hamilton, Sophia Hurley, as well as you've got all those 3 girls basically running the third midfielder slot. Why don't you just get more? I do not understand it at the moment. Just not getting time on ground into Holly Cooper, not getting midfield time into Cynthia Hamilton, and not getting midfield time into Sophia Hurley. Sophia Hurley should be the the third midfielder up there at like 75%, but they're just not doing that. So it's just sort of not working. Go back to here. Goody was good in her game, 62 for her. She made some more cash, which was good. If Holly Cooper had made like 100k or 150k across her 2 games, if she put up like a 60 or a 50 in her second game, she would have made like 150k or something like that, and it would have allowed me to do some major move, and it would have allowed me to get, I think, a Hatchard or something in there, but I don't think I'm able to do that. O'Dowd, 65, comes up against St Kilda and Adelaide in the double game week. Hopefully she can put up 150 maybe, I would hope, in the double, which would be good. Hartle put up a 76, which was good for cash gen. I don't know exactly what her where is it? Ruck will be the best one. What's her break even now? Hartle, let's just check this. It's still 18, which is good. That's a low break even. If she goes and somehow scores a big score again, then she gets 150k cash gen, and we sit back and we applaud that, and then we move her on because that would be huge. Hall with 95, Randall 56, Tripodi 35, and also Huntington 33. They both struggled in their games. So just want to check here. 51. That kind of sucks. Yeah, Gabby O'Sullivan struggled. Tripodi and Huntington, yeah, they both struggled in their games, but Huntington has the double. Hopefully she responds. And then you had two. I would have actually gained, 13 points by putting Zaz Dersma on field, but she's hopefully going to make some cash now. What's her break even now? Defender, Dersma. Where is it? She has a big break even, doesn't she? Unless I missed her. Dersma. What's her break even? It is, and she's not a defender, she's a forward. That's dumb. 22 break even. So yeah, hopefully she can make some cash with a good game. A 50 gets her up 70 odd K, which would help for cash gen purposes. And then Smith somehow didn't move on hers with a 35 when she didn't have a 35 break even. So I don't understand that. Ella Smith. 22 break even next week, so hopefully she can make some cash. I don't get the double cash. I think something might be coded wrong or something with them, because I don't think she had a 35 break even for her game, to be honest. So I don't know whether there's something broken in the system, because a 75 from Cooper, if we go to Cooper as well here, Cooper's got a 34 break even. She had a 33 break even in the first game of the game week, goes a 54, so I don't think that she should have lost a K. So I think there might be something in the coding wrong with that, to be honest. But anyway, that is the video. They're going through all of the girls and their game, and my team review for round 6, just trudging along and moving on to almost into sort of AFL men's draft season, and just looking at all the prospects there, as well as I'll do a video this week about the Google Sheet or Google Word doc that I have set up for that people can input their stuff for that when we sort of track players for the 2025 season. But if you did enjoy the team recap video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.